Hello and welcome my dear students. I am Rohan sir. You all know me. I daily bring interesting lectures for you. So today also I welcome my dear students of 2nd standard in English lecture. As you all know students, since few days we have been doing our grammar lectures, grammar topics and exercise etc. And I am also getting the feedbacks from whole lot of students. They are doing their work properly, but still few are lacking behind or few are not even sending their work. My humble request is to all those students who are not sending their work. I know that you are doing your work and for some or the other reason you are not able to send your work. So you all are requested to send your work either to me or to your follow-up teachers so that we can keep your name in our eye and we can just notice whatever work you are doing. We can check it, and also sometimes even if we want to display the names, if we want to appreciate the students, we can appreciate, but that will only happen if you send your work regularly, not once in a blue moon. So make sure that you become consistent in your work. Now in today's lecture I have brought the English context for you, because since few days or more than a week we were doing our grammar. Now after your FA1, you know that we were just doing our grammar work. So I thought, why not just again to bring you on the English track, because few have forgotten the theory part of the English. So today before I start anything, I request you all to please sit with your rough notebook, or if you don't have rough notebook, sit with a pen page, because today is very important lecture for the English revision which we have done. So kindly sit with your rough notebooks or the pen page with you and be ready to write whatever I'm asking you here, because this lecture is what you have to compulsorily send to your teachers. Yes, it is compulsory for you to send this lecture to your teacher. Why? Let's have a look. Now make sure when you sit here in this lecture, you have your book, you have your pencil, you have your brain, and your concentration is totally here on your screen where I am speaking and whatever I show it to you. Okay, so let's get started. What are we going to do today? Revision test, lesson number 3 and 4, objectives. Yes, this is what we are going to do. This is the agenda of today's lecture. You are going to just write the answers of few objective questions without looking anywhere. So today is the class test. This is just the revision test. As a class test, wherever you are going to write, make sure you write proper heading and everything properly, because you are going to send this to your teachers. Now please give the heading revision test. Please give the heading revision test in your paper. The spelling is already written, so make sure everything what you write is precise. So you have to give the heading revision test, and then if you want you can write lesson 3 and 4. This is optional. Only if you want you can write lesson 3 and 4. The choice is yours. But after writing revision test, you have to write today's date and day, both the things, so that when you submit your test, we'll be able to know that on which date you are writing the class test. Okay, so I hope that you have written today's date and day along with the heading revision test. Also make sure your heading is clear and your date is clear, it is readable. So when you send the photo, we will be able to read it. Okay, so the test is very easy. It's just that I have brought one twist. Whatever objectives are there, FB, TF, meanings, I have mixed for lesson 3 and 4. Previously, when I took the revision test, it was separately for lesson 3 and lesson 4. No, but this time the questions are shuffled entirely in the lessons. One of lesson 3, one of lesson 4, again of lesson 3. This way I have shuffled the questions. So you have to just think hard before you write the answers. Or if you have prepared, there is nothing to think about. You have to just write down the answers. Now few instructions here for you. Please read this carefully. First point is, make sure you write the answer number properly. Answer 1, answer 2, question 2, answer 1, answer 2. These all the questions and answer numbers are to be written. Make sure don't write the question, write question number. Anyways, point number 2 is write all the answers. Make sure you try to write all the answers. Don't leave any answer empty. Check it once you write. Now what does it mean? Now I'll give you 2 to 3 seconds to write your answer, not more than that. And then I'll display the answer immediately. At that time you have to check your answer. If it is right, you have to put tick mark. If it is wrong, you have to put cross mark. Try to appear for this test honestly. That means try not to copy from your book or from the screen. Try to write the answer before I display it. The profit is also yours and the loss is also yours. So let you decide what you have to do. Do send it once you finish to follow-up teachers. So once you finish your test, you have to click the photos, send it to a follow-up teachers, as simple as that. Okay, so I hope these instructions are very clear to you in your mind. So now let's get started. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks. Lesson 3 and 4 both are shuffled. So please give the heading question 1. That's it. You only have to write the heading question 1. Don't write anything else. Question 1. Okay, I hope that you have written this heading question 1 in your books. Let's get started. Number 1 question is, just write the answers, students. One more time, I am repeating. Just write the answers. Don't write this sentence or question or anything. Okay. The statement is, the old man gave bean dash to Jack for his cow. Please write your answers. The old man gave bean dash to Jack for his cow. Okay. So what did the old man give to Jack? So if you have written the answer, please check your answer. I'm going to display the answer here. Make sure that you have written the answer by now. Please don't copy, just copy from the board, please. Here I have displayed the answers on the blue board on the screen. That does not mean that you have to copy it. Please try to write the answer on your own. So anyways, the correct answer is seeds. Bean seeds. So the old man gave bean seeds to Jack for his cow. So the missing word here is seeds. So if you have written this answer seeds or bean seeds, your answer should be right. Then you can put tick mark or else put the cross mark. Okay. Now number 2. Dash was the police constable. Dash was the police constable. So please write the answer. It is not the inspector, it is constable. So you should remember the story. This is from lesson 5. I hope that you are writing your answers, students. Don't cheat yourself, please. Try to write it, whatever you remember from the story. Anyways, so here the correct answer is Vikram. If you have written Vikram, you can put right tick mark, or else anything else you have written, put cross mark. Okay, Vikram is the correct answer. Vikram was the police constable. So moving on to number 3. Puran left the house by dash o'clock. Obviously the time is asked here. Puran left the house by dash o'clock. Please write the answers if you remember the time. See, there are 2 options. If you remember the answer, write it. If you don't remember the answer, don't write it. Even if I display it on the screen, Don't copy the answers. You can put cross mark if you don't remember, because answers are already there in your fair notebook. Okay, Puran left the house by dash o'clock. I hope you have written the answers. Correct answer is 9. You can write in either way, alphabet or word, or you can write it in numeric form. So 9 o'clock in short is the correct answer. Okay, I hope you have checked your answer. Number 4. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the dash to sell. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the dash to sell. Okay, please write your answers if you remember, students. Again and again I am repeating that if you don't know the answer, you can leave the blank empty, but don't copy it from the screen, because once you send the photo, we'll be able to notice that how much you know and how much you don't. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the dash to sell. Okay, I hope you have written the answer. Please check your answers. The correct answer is market. Every morning Jack carried the milk to the market to sell. So please check your answers. Anything else other than market, if you have written, put cross. Only if you have written market, put tick mark. Okay, moving on to number 5. When the giant said lay, the hen laid dash egg. Please write your answers. This is very easy, I suppose, for all of you. When the giant said lay, the hen laid dash egg. So I hope you are writing your answers properly with answer number. This is answer number 5 if you are writing. Even if you are not writing, you have to write answer 5 and then put the dash mark if you don't know the answer. But please don't miss any number. Okay, the correct answer is golden. Okay, if you have written golden, you can put tick mark or else put the cross mark. When the giant said lay, the hen laid golden egg. Okay, I hope that you have checked your answer. Golden. Even you need to judge on the basis of spelling. You have to correct your spellings. Okay, now moving on to number 6. Inspector dash inspected the house. Again, this is from 5th lesson. Inspector dash inspected the house. First Vikram was constable. Let me again remind you, here the inspector is asked, so if you remember the name, please write it down, or else please leave it blank if you don't remember. Okay, make sure even your spellings are right while you write the answers. So correct answer is Gajanand. Gajanand, Gajanand. So Inspector Gajanand inspected the house. Please check your spellings with the answer. Inspector Gajanand inspected the house. Spelling matters a lot. If this is of 1 mark, spelling is of half mark. Okay, I hope you have checked your answer. Now students, moving on to question 2. On the new page, or on the flip side of the page, you can write the heading question 2. You have to actually write the heading question 2. Just write question 2, nothing else. Okay, so what do you have to do here in question 2 is state whether the following statements are true or false. So true or false, question number 2. Students, I'd like to say that please read the statements properly before you write whether it is true or false, because even the change of a word here and there, it makes the statement totally opposite of what it means or of what you have learnt. So try not to just mug up true or false. Don't by heart it. Try to understand the statement and the story, and automatically you will be knowing the answer. Okay, I hope that you have given the heading question 2 by now. Let's get started with question 2. So number 1 statement is, the giant loved to eat big boys. Please look at the statement properly, try to understand it, and then write the answer. The giant loved to eat big boys. So the one who remembers the story, the one who have heard the story, explanation of the story, they might be knowing the answer. The giant loved to eat the big boys. Is it true or is it false? I hope that you are writing your answers with the answer number. This is 1, so don't forget to write answer 1. So let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is false. This statement is false because the giant does not like to eat the big boys. It likes to eat the tiny small boys. Okay, so this statement is false, and I hope you wrote the same answer, because in the story, if you have understood the story, you will be able to easily write the answers. You don't have to by heart the answers then. Anyways, each answer contains one mark. So don't write the marks right now. At the end, when the lecture finishes, you have to total the marks and then you have to send it to your follow-up teachers or to me, your subject teacher. It depends on you. Make sure you check it properly. And even if you have overwritten something, you have overwritten, we will consider it as a copy case. So please try to be honest. I trust you, so don't break that trust. Number 2. The old man gave Jack 2 bean seeds. The old man gave Jack 2 bean seeds. Is it true or is it false? Think about it properly and then write your answers in your books with the answer number. The old man gave Jack 2 bean seeds. You know that he exchanged bean seeds with a cow, but how many? That is what the question is. Anyways, I hope that you have written your answers. So let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is false, because the old man did not give 2 bean seeds. He rather gave 5 bean seeds to Jack. This statement is therefore false. Number 3. Puran saw 3 dogs. Please write your answers. Puran saw 3 dogs. Kindly write your answers, please. How many dogs did he see? Or even did he see dogs or not? So if you remember the story, try to recollect the story. Okay, I hope this was sufficient time for you to write the answer, true or false. So if you have written the answer, let's see what the correct answer is. Please check your answers properly. This statement is true. Puran even saw the 3 dogs, but first he saw the 3 thieves. So now he was afraid of 3 thieves, so he just gave the hint of that he saw the 3 dogs, if you remember the story, when the inspector was inquiring. Anyways, true is the answer. Please check your answers. If it is true, put the tick mark. If you have written false, put the cross mark. Number 4. There were vegetables in the sack. There were many sacks on the table. The sack means the kind of container in which you keep the grains and different things. So there were vegetables in the sack. Do you remember the story? What was there inside the sacks? Different sacks were there on the table. What was there inside the sack? So I hope that you written the answer. The correct answer is false. No vegetables were there in the sack. Okay, so this is false. Please check your answers properly. Moving on to number 5. Jack sold his cow to an old man. Jack sold his cow to an old man. Is this true or is this false? I hope that you are writing your answers on your own without taking help of anything and not even copying it from the screen. Jack sold his cow to an old man. So let's see what the correct answer is. I hope that you have written your answers. The correct answer is true. This statement is true. Obviously, he did exchange his cow with an old man with the 5 bean seeds. Okay, I hope that you have checked your answer. Number 6. Puran was a cook. Is it true or is it false? Just write the answer number properly. Even if you are skipping any answer, if you are not writing the answer, you have to write the answer number and then you have to put it blank. So don't miss to write the answer number as well. Puran was a cook. Is it true or is it false? Please write it down. Okay, so let's see what the correct answer is. This is true statement. Puran was actually cook in Charan's house. So please check your answers. I hope you are doing well. You are writing the answers, you are checking your answers, and you are enjoying it. Only will you enjoy when will you write the answers in the given time and you will check it. Okay. Now I hope that you have checked this answer. Now students, moving on to question number 3. Kindly give the heading question 3 in your books. Question number 3. Please give the heading question 3. What are we supposed to do here is meanings. So I hope that you have already prepared for it, and when I gave you the theory part, I asked you to revise it. I even made the revision lectures for it. So I hope at least you remember the meanings of both the lessons, lesson 3 and lesson 4, and I hope that you will attend all the answers properly. So make sure here also you don't have to write the question, you just write the answers. You have to read the question, try to remember the answer, and you have to write the answer. That's it. Okay, I hope that you have given the heading now, question 3. So let's get started with question 3. Number 1, constable. Number 1, constable. Please write your answers if you know the meaning of constable. Constable. Now Vikram was a constable, whereas Gajanan was an inspector. So what is the difference between these two, constable and inspector? So please write the meaning of constable. I hope you are trying your level best to write the answers on your own. Okay, so this much is enough time for you to write the answers. So the time is to check your answers. Let's see what the correct answer is here. Correct answer is a junior police officer. A junior police officer. I hope that you have written the same answer, students. If not, those who have not written the answer, please repeat after me. Constable, a junior police officer. Constable, a junior police officer. Okay, let us try to learn it here itself if you don't remember. Now I hope that you have checked your answer. Those who have written the answer, try to even check the spellings of whatever is displayed on the screen, so that you will be able to know that how many spellings you don't remember and how much you have to prepare. Now here I have written the correct answer, overnight. I have written the correct answer because now you don't have to write the answers for this. You just have to repeat after me and write it in your book 2 times. So please write down. You have to just write the answers 2 times. Overnight. I hope you are writing the answers. For one night. Please write the answers 2 times. Overnight. Correct answer is for one night. Okay, so just make sure that you have to just write the answers, because from the meanings I am not going to check it, I am not going to correct it. You have to just write it 2 times. make sure when you send the photo it should be written 2 times, not 1 time. So overnight, for one night. Now number 3, delighted. Please write the answer very happy. I hope that you are writing the answers 2 times. Delighted, very happy. Why am I asking you to directly write the answer is that many still don't have the grip, many have not yet prepared for the meanings. So please write the answers. At least you will be able to revise few meanings in this lecture. So please repeat after me. Delighted, very happy. Okay, try to follow the instructions. Please repeat it one more time. Delighted, very happy. Okay, I hope that you have repeated after me and that you have written the answer of this 2 times. Number 4, shocked. Number 4, shocked. Please write the answer. Surprised. Surprised. Please write the answers 2 times and look at the spelling. Note down the spelling properly. Okay, I suppose that you have written. Please repeat after me loudly and clearly. Shocked, surprised. Shocked, surprised. Okay, so moving on to number 5, empty, to remove. If you remember the story, Inspector Gajanan asked Vikram Constable to empty the sacks which were there on the table in the store. So to empty means to remove. So please write this answer 2 times. Do write answer number so that when we get your photos we will be able to check which number have you written, for which question have you written. Okay, now please repeat after me 2 times. Empty, to remove. Empty, to remove. Okay, I hope that you have written the answer. See, here I have written everything in capital. It is not necessary that you also write everything in capital. It's just that the font was such, I have to write like this way so that it will be visible and clear for you. Okay, I hope that you have written this and you have repeated. Number 6, harp. Please write the answer. A musical instrument. Look at the spelling of instrument properly and write it down from the screen. And I hope that you are writing it 2 times. Harp. Correct answer is a musical instrument. Now please repeat after me. Harp, a musical instrument. One more time. Harp, a musical instrument. So that was the end of the test. I hope that you checked your answers when asked, and that was the end of today's class test, student. So 2 questions were there important for you. For the 3rd question we did revision of meanings today, and please, whenever you check your answer, make sure that whatever you put the sign, right or wrong, it should be clear. So when you send the picture to us, we will be able to consider everything properly. And I hope you have checked your answers anyways. So thanks for watching the video lecture, and I hope that you have given the test properly with answer numbers. Your name should also be written when you send the photos, and the date should be mentioned, like I said, even in the beginning of the lecture. So keep sending your work to the teachers regularly so that we can note down your names regularly, and at the end we can appreciate you with your names. So I hope you will do well. You will follow up each and every lecture. Also, you will follow the lectures 2 or 3 times whenever you need in the explanation video. Anyways, this was the test video. So I am getting the feedback from few students. Still, I hope that all the students will be regular. So take care. Goodbye.